is going to be it's going to be on Advanced Warfare. I'm going to be talking about how Advanced Warfare changed Call of Duty in the scene. So the title of this video is going to be called Advanced Warfare 2 years after. I want to talk about this game. Personally, I didn't have this game when it came out on New Gen because at the time I didn't have New Gen. I think it was like a year after New Gen came out. I'm not sure. I'll have to check on it. But yeah, I didn't have this game when it was on New Gen. I had it for Xbox 360, so you know, I decided, well, why not? When I first got my PS4, I decided, well, why not just get AW? Because I never played AW, New Gen, and I decided to see, hey, what are the graphics like actually, like first-hand graphics? I was playing on an Xbox 360, like I said, I wasn't able to, oh shit, I suck. I wasn't able to, like witness every graphic, like real graphic wise. So I was like, yeah, whoa. Let's just go check up Advanced Warfare for PS4, So I did that. And I got to say, this game right here is what changed Call of Duty into what it is now. Into all this jetpacks and all this like exosuits. I wouldn't say exosuits, I would say jetpacks only. But this game had exosuits, if you guys are aware of. It changed Call of Duty into what it is now. Constantly, or really, everybody hates it. Because people are saying it ruined Call of Duty. Call of Duty's dying because of AW, because it added exosuits. To be honest with you, I really don't think this game ruined Call of Duty. I mean, to be honest, everyone wanted a new Call of Duty. Everyone got tired of like the old movement mechanics and everything, and everybody wanted new shit. And then people just decided to cry about it. Like, why do you want to cry if you wanted a new game? Like a new movement mechanic in a Call of Duty. So I was like, people just need to like deal with it. It's what Call of Duty is now. And you're still gonna buy the game, so well, yeah, you're gonna buy the game. It came out 2 years ago, so it was like basically the new Call of Duty, brand new, and everything with the mechanics and everything. So of course people are gonna buy it, because why not? It's new, it's something new to Call of Duty. So 2 years after this game, you can tell already that still a fair amount of people play it. I would say roughly 2,000, 20,000, maybe not. Well, 20,000 is high number. Let's say 10,000 or 5,000 people still play this game. You gotta think that's actually for a game that came out 2 years ago. I know it's not BO2 that like people like tens of hundreds of thousands of people still play the game. I know it's not BO2 because this game's never gonna stand up to BO2 at all. But what it is gonna stand up to is being new, and why it changed Call of Duty to what it is now. So I just want to say, really a fair amount of people still play this game 2 years after it came out. I compared it to BO2. People like hundreds of thousands of people still play BO2 because it's like one of the best Call of Duties ever made. So I was like, yeah, so people are still gonna play Call of Duty no matter what game it is. People are playing it, or IW, I almost called it Advanced Warfare for a second. People are playing IW, Infinite Warfare. But you gotta think that most of the people that are playing that are jetpackers and are used to the gameplay, or game movement mechanics, because, it's been like roughly 4 years or 3 years since this gameplay or game mechanic movement has been out, I mean, like I said in one of my I can't even talk right now. In one of my videos, I don't remember if or like, yeah, it was IW finally has boots on the ground. You got to think that, like I said, they were still making this game. They got the idea of it when Advanced Warfare came out. Three months into making Advanced Warfare, people started liking it, and then they were probably almost a year into the making of IW, until they got the right idea. You know, oh, people like the new mechanic and stuff. So they're going to, you know, buy our game, and then that didn't turn out well when it came to BO3. You know, people did not want like gameplay or jetpacks to come back to Call of Duty after what they just finished with AW. So when it came to BO3, you know, people didn't like it at all. You know, sales did go down, but, you know, it's BO3, so, you know, roughly a fair amount of people actually bought BO3 because, you know, it's one of the Black Ops franchises, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. But you got to think, you know, 2 years after this game, a lot of people still play it, and you can give it slack because, you know, it was one of the newest games, like Call of Duty's with new mechanics, movements, and everything, like I said early on. And it's what influenced Infinite Warfare. Why do I keep on saying Advanced? That's what influenced Infinite Warfare to, you know, use jetpacks. They didn't, at least they dialed down the mechanic movement, so they dialed down the movement system so to where it's BO3 like, where it's instead of it being X's it's thrusters. So you gotta think, cut it slack. Still a fair amount of people play this game. Like I said, probably 5,000 people, roughly to 10,000 people. And I think this game has more people playing it than IW. I'm sure, but I'm not sure. You know, you ever get that feeling when you're sure but you're not sure? Like you know something but you don't like fully know it. So yeah, honestly, I take that back. Why I said this game probably has more players on it than Infinite Warfare. Infinite Warfare probably does have more players on it than AW because this game was 2 years old. So yeah, just what I said. Advanced Warfare 2 years later. The graphics, you can tell the graphics changed a lot. Yeah, graphics changed a lot from Advanced Warfare to BO3 to IW. What is that? Advanced Warfare BO3 to IW. You know, IW looks more movie-like, as more like, I would say that draggy feeling of like a game. If you play the campaign, you would know what I mean. It has like one of those draggy like feelings with the pixels and everything. So yeah. 2 years after this game out, I personally liked it. You know, it's where I started getting big and everything, where I went into competitive. Actually, Ghost is when I went into competitive. You know, no one liked Ghost at all. But I liked it because you gotta think that was the last Call of Duty boots on the ground game, if you don't count Modern Warfare. So people hated it, hated Ghost. Like no one liked it because of the colors, how it went, how you died so quickly, the guns, like just the full-on gameplay. So you know, once they got that feedback, Infinity or Sledgehammer, why did I say Infinity War? Sledgehammer actually got the idea. You know, since people didn't like Ghost, maybe we should turn it up a bit and actually make a new game or a new Call of Duty with new movement mechanics. You know, jetpacks, exosuits. I think exosuits were way too much, to be honest with you, because you know you're not supposed to jump that high. You know, people weren't used to like aiming up in the sky and shooting someone or mid-air gunfights. You know, but now people are, since it's been in the making for like 4 years now. And you gotta think, you know, I'm level 50. I got my PS4 with Black Ops 3. You know, I was like I said early on in the video that I decided to get AW because, you know, why not? I played it on the 360. I never had the chance to see the graphics on actual first experience. It's through my eyes, you know, like new graphics, and then Xbox 360, you know, was mainly the current platform, you know. Basically pros and everybody like YouTubers had Xbox Ones or PS4s and were able to, like, you know, play the game with new graphics. You know, like a fair amount of people didn't have Xbox Ones or PS4s to play the game with full graphics, and then they the graphics on 360 were actually really horrible. I remember if you go watch a video, you can see that the bow didn't have no recoil at all. That was a big like thing for the game on old gen, is that the bow didn't have any recoil at all, and you know everybody hated it because you know like why can't you just add bow recoil on the old gen like the new gen? You gotta think Xbox 360 is an old gen console. It can't have that much storage. You know, you look at the graphics for an AW for it. The graphics on it were horrible, like horrible. I think it's better than BO3 on the old gen, definitely. But you gotta think the graphics weren't that good. It's an old gen, the less storage, less like engine to run things, and old gen's like able to do all that. You know, like I would say that this is closed on old gen, you know, and then on new gen it's open. So yeah. This is gonna be the end of the video. So if you liked it, please leave a like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Advanced Warfare 2 years after, everybody. Peace out.